gonna lie.
It's
I'm not
true.
even gonna embellish. I'm gonna just bluntly say it. I'm I've given all control of my finances to Robin, my partner,
Mm.
because I would have bought so much shit already. I for some reason I got on a 4K TV kick. I don't need a TV. My TVs are fine. They look great. They do what they're supposed to do. But for some reason I wanted to make my monitors 4K TVs for the
Oh,
pixelation of
okay,
them.
yeah, yeah.
And I told her about it. She was like, "Well, go ahead and tell me why this is a good idea." 3 reasons. I couldn't come up with one. Like I couldn't.
She
Besides,
checked you.
besides the
She's like, oh,
fact that it
this.
would be cool.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only reason I could come up with. I was just like, I mean, it'd be cool. She's like, yeah.
See, that's why I need a good woman in my life to check my shit because I fucked around and bought an Akatsuki coat because niggas just got dreams.
Dog.
$30, the best $30 I've ever wasted.
Let it have gone longer. I would have bought myself like a legit like handcrafted samurai sword from Japan. Like I would have definitely did. I would have
You
definitely
got a Hanzo sword.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was like, damn, I didn't even know he was real. I was like,
interrupt him while he's making sushi.
I swear.
Yeah.
Like,
Or be like, yo, this is a sword from Jubei, like some bullshit like samurai folklore or some shit like
No,
that.
you would have bought you bought the sword from Ghost Dog.
Yeah.
Signed autographed by Forrest Whitaker.
Nah. What I would have got a blade sword replica. I would have got
There
that.
you go with the trench coat that goes.
with the hole. Yeah. You got the hole in that trench in the back of your trench coat.
Oh man,
We'd have been looking ridiculous out here.
so crazy.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
the samurai sword is definitely back on the list for like decor. To just have it somewhere like a legit like just sword.
Just to have, or just like a visual, just something in the back.
Something like this to have it. Like my cousin, he had one back in the day. He bought that shit from I don't want to say Costco, but I feel like it was Costco. Like I want to say he got it from Costco,
probably,
or some type
Costco
of
samurai.
Some type of he might have been. Like he just came to my grandmother's house and he had a samurai sword. I was like, this is amazing. Like you just bought a samurai, like the same shit Ninja Turtles got. You just bought one. That's wild.
You just got it.
You just got it. Just got a whole ass weapon in the house.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And a hot dog and a drink for $1.50.
Exactly.
I do miss
pack of 50 hot dogs.
That is the one thing I miss about Costco, because that was like the one place where I could be like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get some stuff. I'll be back. I'm gonna grocery shop, and I'd spend 20 minutes eating a hot dog before I even went in the place.
That's where I took my date. That's where I'd be like, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Yo, them hot dogs is serious though, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't. Them shits is. Now, what they call them? The glizzies?
I don't think they have them anymore, do they? They got rid of them.
Yeah, no, they still got them.
Do they?
Still got them.
What did they get rid of then? They got rid of something.
That meat is quarantine proof. All right. Look, that meat has got anti-COVID.
Exactly.
No, they got rid of the chicken bake, and it just came back. It just came back this week, and the whole block got shut down. There's a line around.
Wow.
There's a line around the food court.
Because I was there maybe 2 weeks ago. It was just pizza and hot dogs that they had.
Yeah.
Chicken bake.
The chicken bake was that it was basically like a giant hot pocket. It was like chicken, bacon, and like some other shit. But the thing is, they used to be hand rolled, so they had to stop it because niggas was touching it, and they can't have that. So now they basically shipped out a bunch of already pre-rolled. So it's just a bunch of pre-rolls now. So
it is they're legit hot pockets now.
Yeah, they're hot pockets. Yeah, they're straight up hot pockets. Yeah.
Damn.
But I don't like it though, because some people they just had the blunt wrap form. It was just like perfectly tucked the maximum amount of meat into this.
I had to take. Who did I have to
twist it? It was a chicken bake with twisted tips,
twisted ends. I'm like, which light? Which end do I light? I don't know. They're
Oh
both
shit,
twisted.
Leon back there
I know.
tonight. Damn,
Yeah.
y'all getting it. Y'all getting it. He getting it right.
Hey, yo, who back there with the chicken bakes tonight? Carl? Never mind. I'm
Oh,
good.
damn, I'm
I'll take
good.
a hot dog. I'll take a hot dog.
Check it
I'll take a hot
out.
dog.
It's my version of a garlic knot.
Yeah.
These
Hell
are
yeah.
garlic knots.
Oh, is that Breath of the Wild? Hell
Man,
yeah.
I bought a Switch Lite like right after they came
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
And I got it for this game, and I've still only beaten or taken one of the big.
Yeah.
I got the big elephant. That's it. And then it's so hard to see
Same.
on the Switch Lite.
The behemoths or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so hard to see on the Switch Lite.
Yeah.
When I started watching Twitch, I started seeing how good the game actually looks. Like, cause it's just so small on the Switch Lite, you can't tell the detail that you see.
Yeah, well, and the I mean, the Switch Lite was a cool purchase for a lot of people. I told some people, they were like, they didn't know which one to go for, because I bought the regular Switch maybe like 6 to 8 months before it came out, and they were like, what should I do? And I was like, it depends on what you want to go for. Like, if you on the go all the time, especially like a lot of people I knew who were just like comic wise, I was like, yeah, get the Lite, because you out till 3, you at the show, you ain't got time to be sitting with it at the dock. But the thing with the dock is that it's got that upscaler in it. So like, I guess the dock just has like a small HD upscaler in it, and it like definitely blows up.
That's what kept me from buying the Lite.
Yeah.
Once I seen it didn't have it had the clicks, and it had the like, ain't had that. I was like, that's not what I want.
Yeah. So I was like, it depends on what you want. It's like, if you don't want to spend that extra $100, it's whatever. But if this HD one comes out, it's supposed to come out next year or whatever, then I'm like, all right, I'll trade in my regular and get $100 off on it or whatever. Like, cause what they're able to stretch with that, like you can play Doom and Doom Eternal on there, and I was like, and it looks decent. I was like, this shit looks good.
That's my thing of so far about the Switch. Period. I mean, and the only reference I have is a Switch Lite. Okay, so this is from that point of view. The ports for it that I played, like I got the Assassin's Creed 3.
Damn, that's on there?
Yeah,
it's on there, yeah.
That played okay.
Yeah.
That played okay. Then I got XCOM 2, because I love those turn-based strategy
That's a fun
games.
one. I love, yeah.
But it's so small, and you can't zoom in, you can't zoom out, because it's a port that wasn't completed.
It wasn't made for, exactly. Yeah, that's the one thing. Some of the ports are hit and miss.
Yeah.
I will have to say that much. It's like, oh, you're gonna get this for nostalgia, but it's like, how are they working it? I was playing Jedi Academy. That actually went pretty well. The only problem I have with it, you can tell that it was like, oh, this was definitely a PC port, because where there should have been hotkeys, you have to scroll to get to all your force abilities. And I'm just like, this shit takes a lot of time.
Well, that's how they were on. My first play that game was on the Xbox, the original Xbox.
You played on Xbox?
Yeah, and that's how it was. You had to sit there and like
scroll. Yeah,
get through it.
So it was. So I guess multiple generations had to deal with that, because I was like, damn, like this shit. That's the only gripe I had with it. I was like, man, if they could have just made a weapon wheel, we'd have been Gucci.
That's true. Yeah,
but
that was a game changer in itself.
Yeah, the weapon wheel. Like, wow. Hit that switch, just dial it in.
Oh yeah, they had that with Ratchet and Clank going commando, and then even like the quick switch where you just like double tap triangle and you just go back to your previous weapon and shit.
Yeah.
So.
What game have you guys bought the most? Like how many? Like what game have you purchased multiple times?
Shit.
And the most out of that.
It might be a tie between. I know Skyrim is either first or it's a tie between Skyrim. I bought Skyrim twice. It's a 3-way tie. I bought Skyrim twice. I bought what the fuck was that game? I bought GTA 5 twice, and then I bought Witcher twice. Yeah. So I don't, unless there's a third somewhere. I'm trying to think about it. What about y'all? You got one on top of you?
So many.
I'm trying to think of like. It might have been God Hand, but it's a PS2 game, but like I don't think I did. Like I bought it once, gave it to my brother. I feel like I bought it 3 times, but I've only bought it twice. But I don't know. I gotta think about it. That's a good question.
That's a great question. I'm trying to think of it myself.
I really gotta think. Like, I know I bought something like multiple times.
Yeah.
Like,
I know Saints Row the Third I've purchased at least 4 times.
Oh, the third.
Wow.
And shit, Saints Row the Third I purchased twice. I just bought it on Switch. Like
Yeah. I
like
got
a couple
it on
months back.
The Switch, the
Fuck.
PC, the remastered version on the PC, for the
Yeah.
Xbox. Yeah, so 4 times on that. Skate
Yeah.
3, I've purchased at
Shit.
least 4 times. Because he
Oh,
just
yeah,
gets stolen.
You would always
That's
get
worth it though.
I remember, and I was like, "Don't get rid of it." And you're like, "I gotta trade it in for whatever, Anthem title that was coming out." You're gonna get it. You're gonna go buy it again. I know you are.
And I just got EA access just so I could play Skate 3 and stream it.
damn, that game is so fucking fun.
It's so good, dude.
So fun.
It's so good. It's
So
so
fun.
good. I'm so nervous with them making a 4th one that they're gonna screw it up.
Nah, they can't. It's hard. It's gonna. You know how hard it's gonna be to fuck up that game. They had
They
3
everything that they did in 3 and just made the graphics better.
Yeah.
because like all 3 of them were like pretty decent, right?
All of them were fantastic. Yeah, the 3rd one had like all the updated moves and the shit you could do with manuals and stuff like that. But it was for Xbox One X. It was enhanced, so it already looked a million times better. So I had to go buy it a 3rd time for that, and then the EA Access thing was the 4th time. But so many games I have multiple copies of. XCOM 2 I have on 3 platforms.
Damn.
Like, why?
Yeah, I think
Like I just sit there and I'm like, when I used to drink, that's when I would buy stuff over and over. But I'm playing it on Xbox. I'm like, I wonder how it look on Mac or a PC. Let me go buy it. Like I just purchased the weirdest shit.
I definitely bought Arkham City twice.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was Arkham City was a quarantine purchase because it was on sale for like $8. I'm like, why wouldn't I buy this again?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
With
those
all the
sales.
DLC. Yeah, with all of it.
It's so good.
I used to fuck that game up.
Shit, and I've bought Borderlands 1 and 2 twice now at this
Yeah.
point.
That was a port on the Nintendo Switch that I hated. I couldn't. Yeah. It was the controls. The controls are wonky on whatever you play it on.
Yeah, it's different. I was playing it on Switch recently. It's decent. I'll say I was definitely playing it sitting down, like on the TV is way better. But yeah, I couldn't really play it on the go like that.
Yeah, it's one of those that the vertical horizontal just doesn't.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of mine. Mine was Metal Gear, because I never really buy. Once I'm like done with the game, I really don't go back and play it unless it's on that original console. If I still have the console or if it's on PC. But the Twin Snakes for GameCube.
Yeah.
The Metal Gear Solid remake one.
Yeah.
Because they added the first person view that Metal Gear Solid 2 had. So you didn't. Oh, it's so much fun to play. Yeah, that's another one that's worth tons of money now. I guess that's like the only Metal Gear
Twin Snakes. Yeah,
Twin Snakes.
I don't think I played that one.
Yeah, it's the same. It's same as Metal Gear Solid, the original one.
Yeah,
just added the Metal Gear Solid 2 game controllers to it, so you can hang off. You can hang off of the rails, and you can hide better, and then you can.
Damn, the GameCube version's high as hell on Metacritic. All right, cool. Hell yeah. Just about to.
Man, GameCube had a bunch of sleepers on there, and like GameCube, it just ended up getting like GameCube had Resident Evil 4 just random.
Oh, I loved it. That one. Oh, that was great. I loved Resident Evil 4 because I
want to go back to. The 2, they remastered the 2 and re-released it.
Yeah,
I haven't played the remastered ones. They look great. Yeah.
It's been on sale for like $20 3 times on Steam, and then I'm like, it's that one time I can't.
Yeah,
just randomly.
The first time I played Resident Evil 4 was on the Wii, and like that was such a fun experience just to do. Like
with the motion controls, it's great.
Yeah. That's been dope.
That GameCube controller is shit.
Dog, so like compact, like mad comfortable. Like
It's great. I loved it.
Slides right into your hand. Like the triggers, like they curve for your finger.
Your main button, the A button, is the biggest button. So it's just like immediately
you know
that's
the one to jump. That's the one to get you
know
to
what
jump.
you're hitting. Yeah. They got like I guess because of all the places that like Switch is just around, there are a lot of third-party people making like different Joycons, like just like Chinese companies or whatever. You can buy them everywhere. Someone has 2 Joy-Cons that like it's 2 halves of a GameCube controller. You just slide one half, you slide the other, and it was like $50. I was like, that might be, you might be catfishing me, but I might be fucked up enough.
Might have to get it.
Might have to.
Might have to do it. Shit, they somebody made a Dreamcast game recently.
Like just they made a game for the Dreamcast?
They made a game for the Dreamcast.
Ooh.
Right. Like one of those like riding like rail shooters, like you just kind of just like flying along the screen and like just shooting, like one of those games.
Yeah.
But
what was the House of the Dead? What was that one? The zombie one.
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead. Yeah. Was it House of the Dead?
Yeah. There was it was arcade. It was a barcade in Lower East Side, and they had, I think it was House of the Dead 3 with like pump action shotguns, and I was like, oh, this is fucking amazing. Like it was like the downside was like 75 cents a play, but I was like, fuck it. Like
Time Crisis. I like get excited when I see an arcade with Time Crisis on there.
It's dope.
That's so dope. The pedal, the like duck, and then
the actual like cracking back and forth. Yeah, it felt like a real vigilante.
Marvel Avengers looks good.
It does. I would say it does. It does look real good.
It looks like what it would be like Tomb Raider, but Tomb Raider type controls, but you're an Avenger.
Yeah. And then you get like, it's got like the RPG mechanics where you upgrade your moves and shit. Like
it looks similar to how they did the most recent God of War game, where like that it blends that cutscene to you actual like gameplay. So you're fighting a guy, but then you beat him. You hit like, because God of War after the first one, they did away with like enemy health bars, like even for the bosses. It was just that you just kept fighting them until you went into these like what do you call them? Like mini games where you just put
that's right. Yeah. You have to do that final blow. Like it was the mini games.
Like you do that 2 or 3 times and then you just go to it and then it's like it just progressed more and more. God of War though, it just, you knew you were almost done because like the person was just done. Like it was it just got really violent and unnecessary. It was just like, all right, man. I think like the third one when you fight you run into Hermes and
and you rip his
you cut his legs off and you take his shoes. Right. Yeah. And you got nice ass shoes.
Yeah.
Nike. That's the Nike swoosh.
That's
the Nike swoosh.
It was. Yeah, that dude Kratos was going through a boy for like 6 games.
Gotta get those Air Jordans. Yeah. Cut your legs off.
Every step of the way. Yo, he did that to Icarus too in the second one.
Yep.
He took his wings. That shit was crazy. He ripped his wings off and he just took them.
Or the guy's head. Who's the head that is that?
Helios.
That's right.
Yeah. Ripped it. That's when I knew I had to play that game because they were shout out to G4. I can't wait till they come back. They were showing like the trailer for that E3 of God of War 3, and he was fighting Helios, and like they had to blur that part out of like the head ripping from the body and the blood. And I was like, I can't wait. I can't wait. So can't wait, man. That's a series that like, again, G4 was just ahead of its time. Everybody that's doing anything game related on YouTube, G4 was doing it.
Yep.
G4 was doing all of that stuff. Everything that we do now, like I literally try to mirror our YouTube channel to G4. It's just like I'm into all of this shit. So it's like I'm gonna just put all of this stuff here. But they would do those making of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he did one on God of War, and like me and my brother just sat down and just watched that shit. And it was just like, yo, we have to play this game. And then finding out that like it was about to drop in like 2 weeks, it was like, oh hell yeah. Like we have to play this game. We gotta play it. And that's definitely like the best. What's y'all favorite game franchise? Period. That you feel like is like top. It's just a solid franchise through and through.
Through and through.
I would have. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's solid.
I would have to say it's a 3-way tie between the Skate franchise.
Okay.
Fuck. 4-way tie. The Skate. No, because you said through and through. So that's an honorable mention. So Skate, the Uncharted series.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And oh fuck, what was it? Oh, Halo.
I was gonna say the original 3 is like it's up there for me. It's if it's not the first, it's the second. I'm trying to think of maybe another one.
Yeah, you can throw ODST in there too.
4 ODST
or even Reach honestly was dope too.
Reach
I liked
really
Reach
good.
a lot.
The story was the dark one for Reach.
Yeah,
no, that was ODST was the dark story. That's right.
Yeah, ODST was on some like Black Hawk Down type.
Yeah.
Shit.
Honorable mention the Saints Row because 1 and 2 were fun, but they were just horrible to play.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those like you want to keep playing it, but it's the controls are so shitty. And then they nailed it with the third.
The third was when they added the drift button. I was like, oh yeah, I feel like an action star. I feel like a fucking action star in a Prius. I feel fucking just awesome. Love that.
Me and Shorty played through all of those, and we always had the same characters. They were both females, and because you could for the women.
Yeah, you could
make the boobs where they would just go everywhere, and the same thing with the dong. You could just make it to where it would just kind of flop around. But we would always
the sex appeal.
Our Baywatch chicks is what we had. They're in Baywatch. You could make your character naked, and they would just be blurred out. Like
they just blur out everything. They had a mini game where you went streaking. That was my shit.
Mine were there's really only 2. As much as I want to say only Musha, but the 4th one was trash. Well, not trash. It just wasn't good. It lived up to the first 3.
How long was it between 3 and 4 though?
It was a good while, because I remember seeing it got its own article in Game Informer, and I was like, it's a new one coming out. Like I can't wait for it. It was definitely a couple years, but it's for me definitely
was just like the ending point. I thought 3 was
three was hard. You got John Reno in there just randomly. I was like, hell yeah. You just as a playable character fighting demons and shit. For me, it's the God of War franchise and the Arkham series. Like both of those, like I play them all the time. I switched from a 360 to a PS3 because God of War Ascension was coming out, and they had a bundle because like it was by this point PS3 been out for a while, and so it was like the last form of it. It was a bundle. It was like 300 gigs, and you got every God of War game for like $350. And I was like, "Sign me up. Let's go. Let's fucking go."
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I did play the last God of War when the little girl on you. It was amazing.
Fun as shit.
It made me want to go back and play the other ones.
It's so much fun, and like how it's even the ports they have for the PSP. They ended up converting them for the PlayStation 2, and those are still like it's all of its continuity. Like all of it is just like of the journey of Kratos trying to get vengeance and like trying to find his way to just murder all of these fucking gods.
Yeah,
I gotta check it. The new Horizon coming out for PS.
I want to play that shit tonight.
Yeah, I like the first one a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I never finished it. I bought it. And then I started playing it, got halfway through it, and then I sold my PS4.
and went with it.
Did you
Yeah, it
guys
was chill.
did you guys ever
What
see
you say?
Grounded?
No, I don't think so.
My God, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, I know you're talking about you in the backyard. Somebody was
it you
showing me
telling
that.
me that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so
I want to
good.
play it. I want to play it.
It's so good. It's with Game Pass for PC and Xbox, and you can
Yeah,
cross-platform it between the two.
yeah, because Obsidian does that shit. Yeah, yeah. I fuck with Obsidian a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. Like it's like yeah, there it is. Like it's you're in a backyard. The
Yeah.
spiders are fucking terrifying. They actually have an arachnophobia mode you can turn on to make some
Oh
squares
hell no.
instead of spiders. The ladybugs are vicious. Like the ladybug will rip your face off.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's so cool, man. The base building aspect of it. It plays well. It looks fantastic. Like it almost looks like it has some ray tracing qualities to it.
Yeah.
But well, if she would play it
All in
instead
that,
of
all in
just
that Unreal
farting
Engine. That's
around.
crazy.
Marco, what
Unreal
was
Engine.
yours?
Oh,
Did you
so I'm gonna count the ones that I stopped playing because there's other. I liked up to Assassin's Creed 4 because I haven't played all the other ones.
I heard that
like
franchise fell off so hard.
Yeah.
But the what was the second one? Ezio? No,
NCO.
Assassin's Creed 2, and then it had its own like two other
Revelation. It was
like
Revelation, right?
Revelations and
Yeah.
like something else. Secrets or something. I don't know what the hell the subtitle was, but it was I really liked that storyline, but it was more just the Assassin's Creed 3 was good. But I stopped there. But I was just man, I was digging back. There was two Transformer games, the War for Cybertron, and those two were sick.
It was so
Those
good.
were sick.
Did you ever
So
play it
good.
online?
Yeah.
Oh, I murdered online. That's the only the first one, the War for Cybertron.
Yeah.
I have I'm friends with like maybe 5 or 6 Xbox players I've never met because we were doing the horde mode, whatever it was called, where you had to do, fight off the hordes every level. And we got to the last one and there were the two, there were like 4 boss level Transformers, and I was a scout. I was the car, the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
It can go invisible, for like maybe 2
seconds. Yeah.
The whole team died except for me, and they were watching me play for like an hour and a half straight, just zooming out, shooting a guy, and then zooming all the way across the other side of the arena and shooting him, and just watching me grind out so they can get that achievement. And they all like messaged me and like, bro, I've been working on this achievement. You unlocked it for me and all this other stuff. But that was
that game, like talking about figuring out how to like a Transformers game, because there's been so many of them that were just bad.
They nailed it so well of just being able to
you just driving and he's like, oh, there's a guy, you just transform and you just skirt like skirt. You just he just burn out. He just
back into
you just tumble back and you just leave.
Oh shit, here come another one. He just like I watched my brother play that because he got really into it.
Yeah.
Like
I did. Yeah.
He used to work the graveyard shift, and so like he would come in and I would just wake up. He'd be playing it. Like he got really into playing as like the Jets, like the scientist class.
Yes.
So like literally him just zooming around a map. It was such a freeing game too. Like you weren't limited to do anything.
No.
And like just fly in, set up a turret, blow that guy up, transform, like just getting 3 kills in like a minute.
Yeah.
And then just like flying off, just like zoom. They definitely should bring that game back. They definitely should do another one.
They should do like a remake of it or like a more of an HD version of
it. Just bring back the online, because that
online
was fun.
Thing, that was so much fun. You're right. I love being the plane or the car because you can just drive up to someone, bitch slap them, and then drive right away. Yeah. That's it. You'll go on and do your own thing.
Then you had like melee attacks. It was dope. Different weapons. Like it was a dope fucking game.
That was a really good game.
Damn.
Did you guys do some quiplash while we're chatting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh,
I'd be down. I think my second, because I already said Halo. I think my second might have to be the Mass Effect series.
Oh, see, yeah.
Yeah, but
I still haven't played the third one, but yeah.
No, I mean, I'm talking original 3. That's the thing. I'm only talking in 3s because it's like you finish the Shepard arc, you get to the end, and that's it. I don't care about none of these other.
Yeah, that's the last. That's the I still plan on buying DLC for that shit because like I wanted to do like everything that you possibly could in that game, and there's like DLC for like the Reapers, where like you actually meet like what they were before they became infected by like whatever.
There's a Transformers game coming out soon. What is this?
For real?
Battlegrounds? What is this?
Oh, if it's the same, who's the company that made it? Because I will literally pick that up. Was it Dark Moon or that was the publisher?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because then they did that Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah.
They did that
these outright games that's doing it. Because I think the last Transformers game that came out was like a beat 'em up, but like it just wasn't.
This one looks like it's based that weird like sleek cartoon design that they had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So on like Devastation.
Yeah. No, not even the cell shady joint. It looks like that whatever that one that's on
This shit looks like XCOM.
Yeah.
Nah, this ain't what I'm looking for.
You know what's an honorable mention? Destroy All Humans.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting on a remake on that for sure.
I think they supposed to be having another one come out, right? That and like a Psychonauts 2 supposed to be coming out. I'm still waiting for like a solid Ninja Turtles game.
Man,
yeah,
that would be amazing. The only solid Ninja Turtle game that ever came out was the arcade game.
Yeah.
All 4. That was
Turtles in Time, like the
the new Batman game. As soon as I seen it's 4 of them and you can like finally do co-op, I was watching the trailer. I was like, damn, a Turtles game would be great to play like this. And then out the Cordero, he was like, this is pretty much just Ninja Turtles. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like a Turtles game would be perfect.
Well, that's the shit that made me think. It's made by WB Games, and they for some reason are able to get the Turtles because they've already done skin packs on their games before.
Man.
With I think they were on Injustice. I was like, yo, let the first DLC be Turtle skin packs. It's over.
Well, man,
it's over.
That just give me a Turtles game where I could fight Krang in the Technodrome. Like I'm
feel free to go on the Jackbox.tv and put in that code.
Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, the quick flash joint.
Oops. Hold on, I gotta get back in there. My name might change to my actual name.
I'm looking forward to the game Control that's out. They just released
already.
DLC.
Oh, that's on my radar too for like a game to just pick up and just try it out. Control. It's like a third-person shooter.
Yeah, it's good. It's got a really confusing story to it, but overall the gameplay's good and it's a gorgeous game.
What's the code? Where do I find the code at?
Right here on the
It's the white box, the MCLX.
Where is it?
I had to stop the stream. It was lagging out, but I'm bringing it back real quick.
You said there's a white box?